What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Shep's Garage video, and today we're going to be talking about the Mark 8.5 GTI and Golf R as they just came to US dealers literally this month, and today I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't buy one. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video. But first, if you're new to the channel, this is the first time seeing my face on your screen, don't forget to please click that subscribe button down below for more awesome Mark 8 GTI content or other car content on this channel. I'm trying to become a full-time YouTuber, and I cannot do without your guys' support. You guys have been smashing the channel with so much support lately. I think can't thank you guys enough. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Now, back to the GTI and Golf R. Now, behind me, if you're new to the channel, this is my 2022 Mark 8 GTI. It's the first model year we got in the US of the new Mark 8 chassis. Now, in 2025, we are getting the Mark 8.5, which is the facelift of the current GTI, which basically happens every few years. Now, I made a video a while ago, I think at this point, it gotta be 6 months ago at this point, talking about the Mark 8.5 GTI and how come I don't like it compared to the Mark 8 GTI. It doesn't have a lot of things the Mark 8 has. They took stuff away, so on and so forth. However, at that point, pricing wasn't out. It was just got revealed, so it was still a pretty early car. Now that they arrived at dealers here in the United States, I can fully form my opinion and say that, in my opinion, as a Mark 8 owner, I don't think you should buy one. Today, I'm gonna go over just a few reasons why I don't think you should buy one, and instead, I think you should go and buy another GTI or Golf R. For example, a Mark 8 GTI, a Mark 7.5 GTI, or Golf R. Same thing with the Mark 8 Golf R. So without further ado, let's start off with those few reasons. The Mark 8.5 GTI and Golf R did have potentials, especially the GTI, which is the more popular version of this hot hatchback we get in the United States. However, Volkswagen, in my opinion, just didn't execute this facelift super well. And that just starts at the price of this thing. Back in 2021 or 2022, when I bought this car in October of 2021. It came early to my dealership here in the United States, and the Mark 8 GTI, the base S model, which is the more popular trim among enthusiasts, started at $28,000. It was relatively affordable in 2022. It was still under $30,000 car, and for that you're getting basically the limited front differential. You're getting a lot of the stuff standard, the 250 horsepower 4-cylinder engine, and so much more. However, now with this new facelifted 8.5 model, it now starts at an eye-watering $33,000 after options and shipping and taxes in your state and dealer fees. You're going to be paying close to $35,000 to $37,000 for a base GTI, and this car behind me is not a base GTI. I have the SE with the leather package with the sunroof. This car, back when I bought it, I actually got a discount, was $35,000. So I paid, after fees and everything, I paid just a tad under $40,000 for this car. Keep in mind, it was COVID time, so taxes and interest rates were super high. Today, that actually looks like a bargain, because if you were to buy this exact same car today, it would have been over $40,000 for a mid-trim SE GTI, and literally I think over 45, maybe 47 for a Autobahn GTI. In my opinion, especially, people buy these to start modifying cars. They appeal to an entry-level audience. So because of that, Volkswagen just didn't get the value proposition right here. They priced the new facelifted model way too high, and that even goes for the Golf R too. Dealers are marking these Golf Rs 55, 60 grand for a Golf R. Not some fancy luxury car, just a Golf R, a 330 horsepower hot hatchback. These cars are great cars, but I'm sorry, they're just too damn expensive. These cars need to still be starting price under that $30,000 range, maybe 31 at highest, but not 32 or 33 where they're starting out currently right now. Additionally, Volkswagen made changes to this car for this facelifted model that they really didn't need to change. The back stays relatively the same. The side, well, stays also relatively the same. It gets new wheels, and it also gets rid of the famous GTI insignia right here, and they moved to badges. Not good. The front as well also got facelifted, but in my opinion, the front really didn't need a facelift. It got a light up Volkswagen logo, which you can install aftermarket. It got a even more cleaner full light bar. It got red on the headlights. It got new headlights. It got a new front bumper. It just got stuff that, in my opinion, wasn't really needed. Then we come to the interior, where on my car it has the standard or the upgraded screen for this Mark 8 version. However, the Mark 8.5, I'll put a picture up, but it has a giant like plastered tablet like screen, and it gets rid of this whole seamless cockpit that you get in the Mark 8 GTI. You also do get rid of the option of the 6-speed manual, which my car doesn't have it, unfortunately, but it was among very popular to manual enthusiasts, as this was one of the last manual German entry-level manual German cars you could have bought until literally last year, when Volkswagen killed the manual in the GTI and the Golf R. Now, yes, you can make the argument that it does make more horsepower. However, the new 8.5 has a new mild hybrid component, meaning that in order to make that more horsepower, it now has a mild hybrid component, kind of like the Audi platforms do. The A3 and S3 are mild hybrids. So basically, when you start them up, there's no, like, you know, crank to start them. They just sort of fire up, if that makes any sense. With this new mild hybrid component, I wonder what modifications are going to be like. Are we going to be limited to modifications? You know, does this interfere with the whole modification world? You know, exhaust sound, engine sound, does it interfere? I haven't driven an 8.5 yet. I have seen it in person, and it just sort of worries me for the 8.5 in general. Those are some of the things that the 8.5 took away from the Mark 8. And now you may be wondering, what should I do? If I'm in the market for a Volkswagen GTI or Golf R, which one should I go for? And being completely honest, go with a Mark 8 or go with a Mark 7. In my opinion, they really do solve all of these problems, especially the Mark 8. It's still relatively modern. I have no feel that the Mark 8.5 is better in any way. In my opinion, I'm very happy that I still actually have this and I didn't get rid of it when I did see the 8.5, because it really still houses, you know, everything that a GTI should be in this car. Let's just take the Mark 8 behind me, for example. The Mark 8, on currently still at dealerships or on the used market, it's cheaper. You can get a manual. They're not mild hybrid, we'll call it blocked, for example. They're not mild hybrid blocked, and they still have the old dash available, and with all the modern technological features that you need in a modern car, and safety features and so on and so forth. So this new facelift that Volkswagen came out with, I wouldn't want to call it a fail, but for the people that do buy this facelift, they're either getting really, really good lease deals, or they're not really into the whole GTI community, and they're just, you know, want a small, you know, fun, sporty car, which there's nothing wrong with that. But for the GTI community, this video is for you. I would definitely not recommend the 8.5 GTI or Golf R. I would definitely recommend any of the Mark 8 or the Mark 7 models if you're interested in getting into a GTI or a Golf R. I am trying to work on getting a Mark 8.5 Golf R or GTI on the channel to review, to show you guys, and to do a comparison with my car. So I'm still trying to work on getting a car to review, so stay tuned for that if that ever comes to fruition. But that is why, in my opinion, I don't think you should buy a Mark 8.5 GTI or Golf R. This is just plainly my opinion. You know, you can take it with a grain of salt. This is coming from a Mark 8 owner, so I could be partially biased, but I really wanted to make this video for the enthusiasts out there, so you don't hop into this car and, you know, be suddenly surprised. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.